Hello everybody, it's Dave here from SaveSlot3 with a very random little video talking about my gamer goals for 2026. So this is very early, this will be going up I think maybe the 1st of December, but I want to get out early. So what you can see on your screen is I've got true achievements, I've got true Steam achievements and true trophies as well, and they're basically just my goals. So yeah, so why is there goals? So basically, to cut a long story very short, is I own a hell of a lot of video games and I've not played anywhere near enough, and I think money's going to be quite tight 2026. The world seems that way, right? So I kind of made it my little goal to try and complete more of the games I own. I have huge physical and digital libraries. So I mean, physical not so much anymore, other than maybe the Xbox 360, but on the Windows, Xbox, Steam and PlayStation and Nintendo platforms, I own well over 1,000 games that I've not finished. So I'm going to try and do that. So we'll start with Xbox / Windows / whatever. So as you can see, on True Achievements, you can set goals. I have no idea how to remove these two to try and beat the boys' completion ratings. I'll never get there for Craig, but I think it'd be, let's say, it's borderline impossible for me to get there for Craig, but maybe Pengy. So I'm aiming to get my current completion percentage on Xbox is started at 28.8, which isn't great. I want to get that to 35. Seems doable. And my gamer score started at 132,000. I want it to 200,000. This is by next Christmas, so by December 31st, 2026. So I have started this. We've been playing a couple of games, and we'll have a look at some games in a minute. But this is the progress I've made on PlayStation. And I apologize for all the ads. I'm not buying TA Pro for everything. I want to get to a 40% completion, which I've gone down on, so I must have played something. And I'd love to get 9 more platinum trophies. And on Steam, again, apologize for the ads, I want to get up to 30% completion. I'm on 22.59. Now, Steam will be the most difficult because there's a lot of stuff on there that, like, I've just played once, or I've played and then got refunded, or most of it's Football Manager, so... But we'll see. So let's go back onto Xbox so we can avoid the ads. So just to like put into perspective, so if we go on games and I just literally list by like percentage, there's all these games on 1 or 2% that I can still play or, you know, do different ways. I love that I gave Red Dead a 2.5. That's hilarious. So all these games are, you know, just by finishing these games, my percentage is going to bump up. And you look at this, and again, there's stuff like Skyrim. Must have played it on Game Pass, got 1 achievement. What else is on here? Red Dead Redemption. Could do that. Cyberpunk, which I think I own on PlayStation as well. It's all these frickin' games, man. Game Pass doesn't help, but there's a lot of games here from 360 and Xbox One that I've got no excuse for. So when you look at these kind of lists, and I own most of these games in some way, shape or form still. Like, there's no reason why I can't boost the numbers. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I think this year, the end of this year, I've seen a lot of videos of people kind of bemoaning the almost fatigue with just spending money. And everyone seems to have gone back to retro or games they used to like. Not because games now are particularly bad. I think it's just everything costs so much money, and the more you hype it all up, you know, I think it gets difficult. So I've got Metroid Prime 4 pre-ordered and paid for. I don't anticipate buying anything after that. Like I said, money is quite tight. I'd like to get Yakuza Kiwami 3 in February, but equally that might be a game that has to wait until my birthday's in March. So maybe I'll pick it up in March instead. If I get gift cards for Christmas, I'll buy some. And this isn't a video I'm like, I'm not buying games for a year or anything silly like that. It's just I need to try and cut back. It goes for subscriptions as well, because I just feel like I pay for these monthly subscriptions and maybe play one game in like 3 months, or like not even finish it. So I am going to try and resist the subscriptions until we get to something I actually want to play. So that'll probably be maybe Halo or Forza Horizon 6 on the Xbox PC Game Pass side of things. But other than that, I don't really use, other than playing stuff with the boys, so I'll need it for the WWE videos. I don't really play online on PlayStation. Switch is an exception, but then Switch is £35 for the whole year, and I play Mario Kart every day, so that's worth it. But yeah, and obviously you don't have to pay on Steam, which is great. But yeah, that's kind of my plan. We'll see how far I get. I'll be interested to, maybe I'll do a check-in every 3 months and just see if the percentages have got any better. Kind of talk through the games that I've played up until that point. That might be quite fun. But yeah, this is where we are on Xbox to begin with, so we'll use this as the main screen. But yeah, thank you for watching this random little video. If you've got any interest in going back and playing some old games that you just sit in your library, untouched and unloved, then put it in the comments below. And if you like this type of content, like the video, and I will do more. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.